What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, fellow entrepreneurs in the making? We are back again with another Entrepreneurial Dad episode, and today is mainly a update. Today's episode is mainly an update as to how our new eBay venture that we started, like 2 days. It's been like 32 days ago, so a month ago. How it's been going? How is it evolving? What's changing? Excuse me. And so big news is we actually broke $2,000, which I didn't think we were gonna do. I thought we were stuck at $1,800 for a little bit, because the auctions were slowing down. But we did that actually, and a little extra too, As you can see, we're at $2,280.78. Okay, when we started on the 14th of January. And I honestly did not think it would go that easy. And we've kind of run out of some auctions. Okay, we have 9 active things, that are being sold, items, but only a few of them are actually auctioned. So here we go. We have the random cards, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards at the beginning that we've had since day one. They've been re-rolled over and over again in the auction. I just now added a $30 buy it now just to get rid of it. They buy it and they also pay for the shipping. Another big money card right here. That's been, as you can see, it has 85 views and 15 watchers. You can't see it right now, but there's 10 bids. It's been a popular card. People are trying to get it, but no one's ever actually met the reserve price, which is my safety net to make sure that I don't lose out. And this is the closest one we've got to. The reserve price is actually $185. So if some people start a little bid war of like $2 or $3, I'm pretty sure they'll get there, and I'll have this card sold. Okay, so that'll be an easy at least $185. They pay for the shipping. Also, a big update on this one. This one's been re-rolled a couple times. People have not actually. They've been kind of trying to get it, but at a real dirt cheap price. And my reserve price for a while had been like $1,300. But this item is worth over $1,000. But at this point, what it's doing for me right now, it's just sitting there collecting dust and looking pretty with dust all over, right? So I've actually lowered the reserve price to exactly $1,000, and added a buy now option for $1,000. So someone who is just there looking for that item has $1,000 will be able to be like, you know what? Let me just snatch it before somebody else does, and that'll be an easy $1,000. And they pay the shipping and all that stuff. So, and it's 20 views, 3 watchers, and there's actually 8 bids there. The last time it got to $700 and something dollars. That's the most we got out of bids. But we'll see. There's still 5 days. A lot of people that have been viewing are some of the same people that have been trying to get it. I'm sure they've noticed that it's actually dropped down, because at first I was selling it for $1,500. $1,500 was the buy now, and the reserve price was like $1,300. So I was like, and then it re-rolled twice. And it's like, you know what? Let me just make it easy. Let me at least try to get an easy $1,000 off this, and that's where it's gonna stay. So that's our long-term mission there. Item is the full collection, and we'll see where that goes. This one's been a pretty popular one too. I've adjusted the price as well. I had a $150 buy now with a reserve price of like $135. Well, now it's $120 buy it now and like $115 reserve price. So as you can see, that's it for the auction items, right? And then I've added a few random, gaming stuff, nerdy stuff. I told you that's what I have ultimately. So I'm going for more of the just buy now. As you can see, buy now, the Final Fantasy game, figurine buy now, Super Mario cartridge canteen, which you can actually drink out of. Same thing with the Zelda, and Pixel Pal Batman. It's a figurine that lights up. So I actually have a box more of these type of items that I'm gonna put up there. But the biggest thing that I need to announce is I went through the rest of my Magic the Gathering cards, and it took me a while to do the math. And I took out a giant stack. These are all protected and sleeved and everything. Okay, these are just not out in the open. There's about $4,000 in here worth of, the cards. If people were like, if they wanted it, they wanted these cards, and to go to an actual card store, they would have to. If they wanted all these, they'd spend about $4,000 and tax. What I'm gonna do is probably, as to try to sell faster to make sure it happens. Sell. It's gonna be all individual, but collectively, it's gonna be a little bit over 3,000. So these cards are gonna be looked at more because they're cheaper, and I won't go overboard with the shipping. We'll see how I do with the shipping, but these are all gonna be buy now options, and it's like I said, $4,000 worth. There's so many cards in here that it's going to seem like I have a slight passive income in the next few months as these cards eventually get sold and trickle into the PayPal account. It's going to be nice because I'm pretty much just going to leave what's in there in the PayPal account unless I need to use the money for one of my ideas and adventures that I got going on pretty soon. But yes, it is. I should probably just label my eBay business cards and collectibles and stuff like that. So, but yeah, this is what I've managed to, out of my life and salvage and stuff. It's been a bunch of cards and gaming collectibles. Everyone else on the planet has different stuff, unless you're like me. So like I mentioned in the last video, scrounge around to see what you have. A lot of people have electronics. Sometimes they have extra. List those. It doesn't hurt. Sometimes you sell them, and if you do sell them, you have a little extra capital for what you want to do as a future entrepreneur, wanting to have some capital and set out your goals. This is the whole point for me, was to have a little capital to be able to maneuver using that money into the future goals and everything. That's what I'm going to do with this stack too. Hopefully, with the pricing and everything that I do with these, the money will actually be coming in sooner. Not like so delayed. So hopefully a month or two I can actually sell all of these and actually collect all that extra income from this. These cards were just sitting in these dusty binders. Okay. Now I'm gonna admit I used to love these cards a lot, but at the same time I have plans that I want to accomplish, plans that I want to see through and make happen. So again, it's gonna take me a while to individually list. Fortunately, there's a lot of multiples. They're just a couple sets of 4, 3, 2. So that'll save some time, but there's still a lot. So I'm going to be listing the rest of these cards and the rest of my other comic book, Super Mario, Nintendo stuff that I have going on there too as well, because they are pretty popular. The Pixel Pal Batman had like 5-6 views in the first day that I listed it, so that was pretty interesting. People who are collectors, they will eventually snag these things up. So I will eventually sell these things. It's just a matter of timing. Same thing with the cards. So I'm asking you this: what can you find in your closet, your garage, your shoebox of randomness that you can put up on eBay to help build up some extra capital? Because as you can see, in my first 32 days, and I'm not gonna lie to you, 32 days, I made $2,300. All right. Obviously, eBay collects some of that back because of the auctions and how they run things. So that's another thing too. Why I'm going to buy now option, the regular. Hey, I'm just selling this because you'll save money on that on the reserve pricing and all that stuff. You just list what price you want, and you pay. eBay gets their percentage, not their extra reserve fee price. Because that's absurd. So only do that if you have a high value item that you want to keep safe from people that are trying to lowball you and everything. So that's where I'm at. Again, it's $2,300 in my first 32 days on eBay. I'm still living and learning on here. As I said, I have hundreds of items to post on here, so it's going to take some time. And yeah, please let me know in the comments below If you actually watch this video, if you're trying to do eBay and everything, what you're doing, what you're going to try to sell. Some people have shoes, pins, and comic books, and random things that they have. Let me know what you're trying to do, and if it's actually working out for you. And if you're actually going to try the eBay route to help start your future things, collect capital, let me know what you're trying to do. So, again, this has been another Entrepreneurial Dad episode. If you like what I'm doing with this whole channel, please hit that like button, comment down below with what you like, and definitely subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy and be safe.